With the Anambra State Governorship election just 5 days away, no media organization or the Nigerian Elections Debate Group has been able to host a debate for the 8 governorship candidates ahead of the poll. However, Arise News Channel, as a civic duty to the people of Anambra, has decided to hold a debate for some of the candidates on the ballot at between 12 noon and 3 p.m. today. The Anambra gubernatorial debate, which will be shown live on this network and live streamed on our website, YouTube channel, and Facebook, will also be broadcast live by the radio and television arms of the Anambra Broadcasting Service and Organer Radio 98.3 FM in the Igbo and English languages, respectively. During the debate, Senator Andy Uba of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Charles Soludo of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, and Valentine Ozigbo of the People's Democratic Party will go head-to-head and will be telling the people of Anambra why they are the best candidates for the job. Now joining us from Awka, the Anambra State capital, to bring us up to date on the preparations for the Anambra gubernatorial debate are Arise News Channel's Dr. Ruben Abati and Ngozi Alegbo, who will both be moderating the debate later this afternoon. Good morning, Dr. Abati and Ms. Alegbo.
Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Ujineka.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Action. Action. Malavite.
Morning, Rufai.
Morning.
Oji.
Morning, sis.
Here in Awka, that I can assure you.
Great.
Good to hear. You've actually answered my first question.
As you already know, we're going to broadcast live from Awka here at noon, and that will run till about 3 o'clock. 3 of the candidates will be with us when the debate will start, and these are 3 candidates, as Tundu outlined, that have been selected across platforms. And in terms of expectations, they're going to tell the people of Anambra and the whole international community what their plans are for the people of Anambra when that election takes place 5 days from now.
Right.
Yes, indeed. And the questions, that, of course, that they're going to be responding to, exactly what they'll be doing as far as security is concerned. I mean, you and I know for sure that one of the biggest challenges, one of the biggest concerns of Anambra is the issue of security.
Yes.
And followed, of course, then you have the economy to answer to, the issue of health, education. You know, the funny thing is, when you look at all the manifestos of the 3 gentlemen that Dr. Ruben Abati has just talked about, they are the ones, of course, we're going to be throwing questions at come 12 o'clock. They all have practically the same thing on their manifestos. How they're going to fix infrastructure, they will fix health, how they will fix education and all of that. But what we'll be trying to find out exactly during the debate is the strategy, the how, that seems to be missing over the years. I mean, I have hosted a number of debates, and the same thing I hear over time, you know, over the years, is the same, you know, points that I've just raised, you know.
All right, so
the question will be,
okay,
what exactly are they going to be doing? What is that thing that will make them stand out of the 3 candidates who will be vying for the governorship position of Anambra State?
All right.
And will the people of Anambra be convinced enough, you know, when they go to the polls come Saturday, the 6th of November, to say this is the man definitely that can take us to the promised land?
Okay.
We'll wait and see.
Okay,
Doctor?
thank you so much, Ngozi. And thank you so much, Dr.
Well, Rufai, I thought you were going to ask something.
Yes, so I want to ask...
When the debate starts, each of the participants will have equal opportunity to address the issues that will be raised. And the expectation, of course, is that they will be able to, you know, articulate the strategy, because our expectation is that, you know, across the various issues, including IGR, state finances, development process, governance, and also, you know, rural development, health in particular, you know, and security, each of the candidates will be able to tell us how they intend to move in the Anambra.
I just wanted to put this forward, you know, and ask you, what's the read of the situation on ground? You know, a lot of people have been talking about insecurity, you know, in Anambra State, but Arise News has gone ahead to host this debate to show the electorate that we must have those conversations and the elections must hold. You know, so what's your read of what is happening on ground as we speak, sir?
Well, the police, the Inspector General of Police, and also the Interagency Committee on Security, Election Security for the Anambra election. Both groups have assured Nigerians and also the people of Anambra that the election would go on. The state government is also convinced that the election will take place as scheduled. What the police have done, according to the Inspector General of Police, when it was part of a presidential media briefing at the villa, is that over 34,000 policemen will be on the ground. There will be 2 DIGs, there will be 5 AIGs, and there will be also, other senior police officers, and 3 helicopters will also be deployed. And we imagine, of course, that without necessarily making this, militarized election, that this will be adequate, and that in the over 57,000 polling units in 21 local governments, all the 2.4 million eligible voters, those who will come out, will be given the necessary protection for them to be able to exercise their right to choose.
Well, all right. It's good to hear from both of you that the security situation seems calm there. I mean, we read yesterday that some residents of Anambra State have stated that they will come out en masse to vote, despite the threat from IPOB and non-state actors. Now, I'd like to know, what do you make of the 3 candidates? A lot of people have been talking about Soludo, who obviously is backed by the governor. I'd like your take on his candidacy.
Okay, if I can take that, Oji, like you rightly said, the power of incumbency is what some are saying could, be one of the strengths of Professor Charles Chukuma Soludo, former central bank governor. Yes, that strength also has been termed, a possible weakness. It depends on which side of the divide, you're standing. Some who believe that the incumbent governor, Willie Obiano, may not have delivered on the, on democratic benefits, or what we like to call dividends of democracy. Some are saying, well, the party he belongs to, APGA, of course, which is very popular in the Southeast, but how popular is APGA in a way that will be the major, deciding factor for a Charles Soludo candidacy, or his emergence as governor of the state, is another question. Is it strong enough? Are the Anambra convinced enough that Soludo can actually deliver? Because the question some are asking is, with Willie Obiano, as his backer, does it not amount to being some kind of a burden, for the, candidacy of Charles Soludo? We'll find out whether that strength truly is a strength, or could, turn out to be a weakness for him. Valentine Ozugbo is a candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the opposition party, of course. He's a businessman, and he has played, he has a history in the corporate world. We all know about, the fact that he was, up till not too long ago, the head of the Transcorp multinational. And he has been round, according to him, he's been round all the 21 local governments of the state. And he has a pulse. He understands exactly what the Anambra want come to, November 6th. Of course, this election is on November 6th. By March 17 of next year, the next governor of Anambra State will be sworn in. Now, let's look at Andy Uba of the APC. Some believe that the power of the center could actually stand him in good stead, but there is a problem. I'm not too sure that the Anambra have heard much from him. He's known as being, media shy. He has not really engaged the electorate or the public in a way that they can actually sell for themselves that this is exactly what Andy Uba will bring to the table if he becomes governor. But of course, he's had a taste at governorship. 17 days, the shortest in the history of Anambra State. Recall, Peter Obi had to go to court, all the way to the Supreme Court. Eventually, he was removed after 17 days as governor. And Peter Obi, who happens to be the backer, well, if you like, godfather of Valentine Ozugbo, was governor for 8 years. So we will find out, I believe, at the polls
we'll certainly
who the strongest man is and who the weakest one
But
is.
let me add a caveat here.
Yeah.
There are 15 other candidates in this election. So on the whole, 18 candidates on the ballot. But for this gubernatorial debate later today, it will just be these three candidates that Ngozi has profiled. But a number of factors that we need to pay attention to. Now, one, many of the political parties zoned the candidateship for their party to Anambra South. Anambra South is the only senatorial district that has only produced a governor once in all the previous gubernatorial elections in the state. Voter turnout. And a lot of people are concerned whether there will be voter apathy or not. So much that even the Nigerian police force, through the Inspector General of Police, has been quoted as saying the police are also playing jingles to be able to mobilize people. And then, of course, let us make the point that this is being done, the broadcast will be done in conjunction, which enough is enough. And also in the background, we'll have a number of experts who will be fact-checking. And these are very reputable organizations just to make sure that the facts are correct and that nobody makes any wrong claims. The broadcast will also be live, as I said earlier, on Egene FM and also Anambra Broadcasting Service, and will be live also on all social media platforms. And of course, it will be available also on www.arise.tv.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and maybe to add to that, I mean, Anambra State has a population of 11 million, at least based on the last figures. 2.5 million registered voters to go to the polls. We are hearing, from some polls that about 68% of this 2.5 million registered voters are saying, come November 6th, we are ready to go to the polls. Because you know what? If we don't, we may just be, worsening the situation for ourselves in Anambra State. And we can tell you, I mean, there's huge military presence driving all the way from, Asaba into Awka, there is definitely military presence. Whether there are 34,000 of them, well, they're scattered all over the state, so you might not necessarily appreciate the fact that you have that number, deployed to Anambra State. But I mean, this is the 1st of November. It's still a few days away, come Saturday. So gradually, you would expect that in the course of the week, more and more security will be coming in to the state to ensure, based on the president's directive, that come what may, the November 6th election must hold, secessionist sentiments or not, IPOB or not. Anambra are ready to go to the polls.
Thank you so much. And happy new month, like they say in Nigerian fashion. Well, no, happy new month. Thank you so much for your time, Dr.
Yes,
Abati.
indeed. Happy new month.
They say. Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank you, Dr. Abati and Ngozi. We hope to see you later on this afternoon.